Hey, what's going on? Atlanta Golf and Fitness. I'm gonna do my weekly accountability video and give you a tip and adjustment that may help your golf swing out. But before we unpack that, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up or thumbs down. Whichever one you do doesn't make a difference, but what does make a difference are your comments. Your comments help me grow the channel. They help me understand what you like as a subscriber. All right. So in my personal swing journey, it's going extremely well. I gave myself 6 months to a year to increase my lateral linear ground force by 2 to 3 inches, and I'm sustaining that. And I also wanted to move my vector of possibilities, which is my miss, which was long and left to short and right. And in the process, it's really helped me improve my lag pressure. Not holding lag, but lag pressure. You can go into my directory and just type in lag pressure, and you'll get videos on that. All right. So how long do you think it takes or should take to make a sustainable swing adjustment that you actually own? It becomes part of your fingerprint. I would say anywhere from 3 months up to a year, depending on what it is that you're trying to change and improve. Tiger Woods made an adjustment that took a year to move his golf swing 1 inch, that changed the strike about 1 millimeter, but he went on to win 8 tournaments after that. The next year, 5, 6, 7 tournaments and whatnot. So it depends on what you're trying to work on. I gave myself 6 months to a year for this one, but it's going so well. I think I'm going to actually own this and won't have to think about it by January. I started in mid-September. So you're talking October, November, December, about 4 months, 4.5 months for me to own this, make it part of my fingerprint. All right. So that's the update on my personal swing accountability video. All right. Now I want to talk about how you can help yourself. All right, I took martial arts for a long time and then just kind of dropped out of it, but I still use some of the techniques in it. My father put us into martial arts growing up as a kid, and I stuck with it through the military, probably 15 years after the military, and then I got tired of going to the dogo. I just got tired of going. I got tired of going. Other things became more important, like putting children through colleges and things like that. All right. But one thing that always stood the test of time was the center. We called it the ara, H-A-R-A. It's the center. It's a little bit below the navel, right? When you can move the center, you can move with more power, more efficiency, more speed. One thing that we do in martial arts was we try to get the opponent off balance by getting their center off balance. So if we can get your center off, then we can leg sweep you. If we could get the leg center off, we can knock you over. We can push you backwards and forward because your center was off, right? And the center is a couple inches below your navel. So tie this in with the golf swing. In the transition, next time you go out and train, I want you to really focus on that center below the navel. Below the navel. Get that being the focus of how you're starting to transition and how you're starting to move, especially from the top of the backswing to early downswing. Let that center be the pivotal point in what's happening in your golf swing. And you're going to notice you're going to start to swing more fluid, more smooth, and more efficiently. Take that to the camp, baby. Take it to the camp. Put it next to the fire. Put some marshmallows out there and enjoy it, because moving from the center could be a total game changer in your golf swing. Alrighty? Okay, one of the things you can do is swing the club to the top and think about early downswing, the transition. This is where the transition happened from the top of the backswing. We already moving, right? So I want you to really focus on that center. You can put your fingers on it, right about a couple inches below the navel. Center. Move the center. Move that center. Really tie in your mind we're moving from the center, a couple inches below the navel. That's your key, your energy. You can check, you can just pull it up in the Asian culture. They really deep into it. The African arts, really deep into it. Moving from the center. Dancers, ballet dancers, anything where you need coordination, they trained to move from the center. Breath control, they learn to take the breath really deep, from deep down there in the center. That's how you want to improve your breath control, from deep down there in the center. So if you actually engage the abs and the armpits, right, you've already connected to that center. Now you just got to go ahead and let it flow. Really good ball right there, straight as an arrow, windy day. But I'm just focusing on the center, and that's what I did when I made my swing adjustment, and it enabled me to cut so much time off because it made the quality of my movement so much better. And as a coach, that's what I'm always looking at. I'm looking at the quality of the client that's standing in front of me, motion pattern. And then when we can improve the quality of their motion, the quality of their ball strikes kick back in. You know, it kicks back into balance, right? You know, I mean, it's so much that we can go deep into this. I did a series about this before, the trifectas of golf. Go back and look at them videos right there. It's a lot of secrets in there, and I hope you go back and look at them and pay attention to the things I'm saying, because it makes a huge difference. Take care. Really good ball. Yeah, that trifectas of golf series I did, that may be one of the best video series that I did for the public, and it may have went under the radar. I gave away so many secrets, just focusing on the 6 trifectas, the 3 balance points that tie in with the strike. You know, I mean, so much was given to that I gave away in that video series. It was I actually could have packaged that video series and sold it $19 for the 6 videos that I made. But if you build it, they will come. So this was a good ball, folks. So to get back on topic, the center, the energy point in our bodies, we're trained to be balanced. Good ball right here. Here's my pitch. There go the pitch mark. The ball landed right there and rolled out to here in the back pin position. And no way I was going to go all the way back there, because you're dead on the back end. So there's so much that goes on with the balance point, our energy, how we can formulate power, velocity. It's so much that comes from the center, because we're more balanced and we can look at the quality of the movement. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you start working from the center of your body. There's so much information and empirical data out there that just backs this up, how important it is to move from the center. And the center may not be where you think it is. I've already gave you a cheat code. It's about 2 to 3 inches below the navel. That's the actual center of the body, where the lower body and the upper body tend to work really well with each other when we start moving from that point. Take care.